YouTube, what's going on, man? Usually I don't record videos at night, but yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock and we here. Um, but yeah, in this video, I want to discuss not letting anyone disrespect your time. And once you get serious about your time, especially if you start using productivity techniques such as like time blocking and things like that, you value each hour, each minute, each second. So you don't want anyone to waste your time. And you realize a lot of people are not serious about time. Don't let anyone disrespect your time. And I just have a few examples to illustrate the point here. Because the way I see it, like, you can get so much done in 15 minutes. I can do a full workout set, a full circuit in 15 minutes. I can run to the mall and back in 15 minutes. Like, I can do so much in a 15-minute period. So I wouldn't allow anyone to waste 15 minutes of my precious time, and you shouldn't either. So I remember, like, so when I used to pick up weed like years back, like, you know, weed dealers are notorious for being absolutely terrible with time. They are not serious about making money. Like, that's the way I see it. Maybe they're smoking too much and they're too lazy. So he'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So if somebody tells me I'll be there in 20 minutes, like, I'm just that type of guy. Like, if somebody tells me I'll be there in 20 minutes, I am doing this. Like, a timer is getting set. 20 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes pass. Yo, what's up? What's the update? Oh yeah, I'm coming. Bro, you just said 20 minutes. Like, what's good? Like, are you're not patterned. Like, I don't want to deal with people that are not patterned. Like, so 2 hours later he pulls up, he's calling my phone. Bro, I ignore the phone call. Like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, nah. I even want your weed no more. I don't want your late ass weed, nigga. But yeah, that's an example. And then with meetings as well. So nowadays, like, I'm hopping on Zoom calls and things like that. And I even put, like, if you're late more than 2 minutes, like, that's it. You can't reschedule. Like, I'm not about to be waiting because first of all, I prepared for the Zoom meeting. I probably had to, like, put a shirt on or something because we're on a Zoom call or something like that. Or I've had to change. I've had to prepare. I've probably looked at your website or whatever it might be. So if you're late and I'm there in the Zoom in 5 minutes, 10 minutes waiting, you haven't communicated. Communication is so key because even if the dealer was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be 20 minutes, I'll be there in 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes pass and he's like, yo, bro, like, something popped up, I might be an hour late. I would be cool because man communicated with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so same with meetings. And women are so notorious for this as well. Um, See, the thing about men, when we say things, at least we should, when we say things, we should mean them. Like, if we say we're going to be there in 30 minutes, be there in 30 minutes. If you're not going to be there in 30 minutes, communicate. Like, you need to be a man of your word, because that increases your power. Because the more I made a video on this, but the more you become a man of your word and you say what you're going to do and you execute on that, it increases your strength. Like, for example, I remember I was talking with a friend maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now, and he was like, oh yeah, in the morning, I'm going to send you a video. He told me this. In the morning, grown man, in the morning, I'm going to send you a video of my apartment so you can see what it looks like. In the morning, I woke up, I was waiting because he said he was going to do something. I was waiting for his message. The guy never messaged me. A day passed, 2 days, no communication. And I was like, that doesn't bother me. But you've just weakened yourself. You said you were going to do something. You didn't do it. It was a very, very simple task. Like, nobody forced you to say what you're going to do. So I always encourage people to, men especially, to just say what you're going to do. Like, I am going to do 50 push-ups. Don't ever misuse I am. I am. Because if you say I am this, I am that, yeah, don't ever misuse that. Don't ever misuse I will. Definitely don't ever misuse I will. If you say to your woman, I will not cheat, I will not give out my number tonight, I will not, be very, very specific. Don't ever misuse your word. But yeah, I remember I had a girlfriend, like, this is what I mean, like, girls, she'd be like, oh yeah, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, and I'll be there 5 minutes have passed. But at the time, obviously I was a younger man, I would get frustrated when she would come late, and then it would affect my energy. She would pull up late, and I'm like annoyed because she said this. That's just the feminine imperative, man. That's just women in general. So, so whenever, like, one of my girlfriends, my friend that's a girl, excuse me, like, she'll say, "Oh yeah, I'll do this. I'll call you." I never take what women say seriously. There are some women who are very good at this, however. Like, they will say they're gonna be there at 2 and they're there at 2. I'm actually dealing with a woman who's like that now. But most women, from my experience, they'll say a lot and they just operate off their feelings. It doesn't, and they don't really care. Like that's just a vibe. But yeah, I remember when I got to this country. So I got to this country from Jamaica, traveled to New York, came to East Africa, and there's this girl. So we were arranging a date to meet up. Met her online. Don't like meeting girls online. Met her online. So we were arranging a date to meet up. She was like, "Oh, cool. We'll meet at Screenshot." I was like, "Yeah, cool. No problem. We'll meet at Screenshot. Let's just say the time was 10." Of course, you know me, 10 o'clock sharp. And bear in mind, there was communication beforehand. Oh yeah, 10. We still good. Blah blah blah. That kind of thing. Yeah, communication. And then so I pull up 10 sharp. I was probably even there a couple minutes early. I'm like, "Where you at?" She was like, "Oh, I'm not at Screenshot. I'm here instead." So she's disrespected my time now in that instance. So she's like, "Oh, I'm not there anymore." So I should have immediately seen, in retrospect, I should have immediately seen that as a red flag. You told me here, you told me this time. I get there at that time, and now you're saying you're in a different location. You're playing man about. Like, what are you taking man for? Like, so she told me she's at a different location. I was like, I was bored. I was already out. I put on my Miri t-shirt type shit. I was like, you know what? Let me just go. I was bored, but that was a mistake. So I went to the next place just to see her and feel her energy and see what I'll go on. Seeing her, wasn't feeling her, dipped. Because she disrespected my time. I felt super disrespected. So I wasn't about to now invest my energy, invest my money, invest my time, and allowing her to be in eye presence. Like, nah. So yeah, that's the message of this video. Like, don't allow anyone to disrespect your time, and be more serious with your time. Be more serious with your word. I am and I wills. This is not just, this is anyone. I wouldn't allow anyone to disrespect my time. And one of the biggest time suckers is phone calls. So now I have a limit. Like, I can't be on a phone call for longer than 30 minutes. I'm always like, because some people like to talk. I don't really get many phone calls now, man. I just speak to my Marge. That's about it. But yeah, that's the topic for this video, man. I forgot what the topic was already, but yeah, you heard the message.